Hi there and welcome to G-Spot and Merry Christmas. But what can we do if Christmas isn't actually very merry? Unless it involves large amounts of alcohol. Seriously though, have you noticed that this is a bit of a weird time of year? We're supposed to be really happy and everywhere there's pictures of happy families all looking really content. But actually, does it ever seem like people are more stressed than usual? And there's more stress about money, perhaps because of buying presents, or more stress about having to spend time with our family, or more stress about work, or whatever it is. Did you know that there's more suicides and more attempted suicides at this time of year than during any other period? That's quite amazing, really. How many people are feeling lonely or feeling like their lives just aren't really going the way they'd like to, and everything's supposed to be perfect at Christmas, but if it's not perfect, then a lot of people can be quite down. And if we're all connected, I've made a video about this, if you haven't seen it, please watch it, then is it possible we could pick up on some of that down feeling and some of that stress? I think so! So if we are picking up on all of that stuff, and it isn't ours, what can we do about it? Well, we can ask a question like, who does this belong to start to filter out the stuff that we're perceiving from the stuff that's us. And what if 98% of that stuff isn't yours? What if your natural state or state of being or whatever you call it is actually far more like this countryside around me, like this, than like the weird stuff that you might be picking up on the rest of the time. I was sitting around on Christmas Day with my family and I suddenly noticed how unenergized and how gloomy and how bloated and how depressed I was feeling. And I was just sort of sitting there slumping away. And suddenly I remembered, who does this belong to? I asked the question, and about 50% of the gloom and doom lifted out of my world. I kept asking it, and in about 5 minutes, I was back to myself again. It was amazing, and I really, really wanted to talk about that in this video, so that you can know that if you're feeling weird and down and depressed and hating everyone, that maybe you're just far more perceptive than you think you are, than anyone's ever told you that you are. So it might sound a bit crazy, but it doesn't cost anything. That's what I figured when I first heard about it. And what if it could actually change a whole bunch of things that aren't really going very well, such as feeling depressed, down and gloomy. So who does this belong to? You ask that, and if you think it's not yours, you can say return to sender. If you're not sure, which to be honest I wasn't a lot of the time in the beginning, it doesn't matter. Just keep saying return to sender and anything that's not yours will go. And you might find that it's far easier to be more like this than this. Okay? And a final tool before I go is to do with family. And it comes from Dr. Dane here. And it really helped me this year, so I just wanted to share it quickly. And that is, when you think of your family, who do you think of? Do you think of the people in your family who tend to judge you, to criticize you? The ones that it just seems like they don't really like you very much? Well, what if you could switch that around and focus more on the people in your family that are fun to be around? The ones who are kind to you, that support you, that don't judge you. I really hope you have people in your family like that. And maybe they're the really young ones. Maybe it's an animal in your family. It doesn't matter. But what if when you think of your family, you could think of them instead of the ones that judge you, that don't really like you very much? And maybe you could do something in your holidays to spend more time with those ones than the mean, not very nice ones. Do you get what I mean? It's a simple trick, but it can really help. So if you've got any simple tricks, please share them in the comments. Or if you use these tools and something amazing happened or didn't happen, whatever, please tell us. I'd really like to know. And it could inspire other people. So thanks for watching, and I hope that your Christmas is as merry as it truly can be. Thank you. Bye.